out of all the money we earn, we are giving £2,500,000
Yeah.
per household to fund immigrations of non-foreign nationals.
Yeah. And you're not added on there the foreign aid.
Oh, no.
And there's lots of other stuff they could add on to that as well. And we wonder why it looks like we have no money. Where we're an extremely rich country, we're just wasteful without.
We're an incredibly rich country, but we're giving away a massive percentage of our GDP to fund non-British citizens. Not one of those pledges relates to the most pressing concern that most of the British public now have, which is on immigration.
Yeah, of course it doesn't.
Why the hell not?
Because he's got no intentions of doing anything about it, and he needs part of that vote in the next election. He doesn't want to come across as anti-immigration because he relies on the Muslim vote and the immigrant vote, but he's lost some of that over Gaza. He's trying to regain that, so he's not having any of that. Hence why he didn't shoot down the blasphemy question in Parliament. He answered it in such a wishy-washy way that we still don't know where he stands on it.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want to lose those votes.
He is a gutless wonder, isn't he?
He's playing politics.
It's like sick in it though, Nick.
They are.
Through it now. He's a gutless wonder. He's put 6 new pledges. He's not addressed within those pledges the biggest concern that people have in this country. And Matt Godwin was doing some stats the other day. Something like 88% of the British public are concerned about fitness to immigration.
Of course they are, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like it's not a minor topic now. It's a massive topic in this country, and he doesn't even address it.
He doesn't because his staff have worked out where his votes are, and there's no votes for him in clamping down on immigration.
But he's going to lose votes from everybody else.
This is all horse trading with the stats about we're going to lose this, we'll gain that. So they're working on this all the time.
Well, not very good, is it? Rupert Lowe, have you heard of him?
Yes, he's turning into the star of the Reform UK MPs.
So Rupert Lowe, for our gentle listeners, is he's a Reform MP who has started to request something like daily 20 questions from, because you're limited to a certain number of questions you can ask, aren't you?
I'll imagine so, yeah.
20 questions to the various government departments under the Freedom of Information Bill to get information that has been withheld from people. And some of the numbers, I'm going to go through some of them now, if that's okay, I'm conscious of the time, but quite staggering. So in 2023, the amounts of universal credit paid to households with one or more refugee in them was £726 million.
Wow.
This gets worse. In 2023, guess how many council houses were allocated to non-British citizens? Council houses. So these are council houses for our people living, our people who don't have much money, who need accommodation, homeless.
Subsidised by the government.
Subsidised by the government. These council houses, has buys numbers.
Numbers or percentage?
No, both.
Percentage-wise, I would say over 50%.
I don't know what the percentage is. The number was 33,000 council houses. 33,000
in that year.
Homes that could have been given to British citizens in need have gone. In the last 18 years, guess how many council houses have been given to non-British citizens?
No idea.
Nearly 500,000. 440,000 council houses. I don't know what percentages these are, basically. And kind of the icing on the cake on this, which is kind of a side issue. What do you think the most popular baby boy's name was in 2024?
Mohammed.
Correct, Mohammed. So,
and that's been the case for several years now, I believe.
It's like, would you wait yet? I think you did the video a while ago, didn't you? Have you had enough? Can these people out there who think there isn't a problem with immigration just look at these stats, see what's going on? Now, Matt Godwin, as I say, has actually done a survey or done the assessment. 66% of the population in the UK now think immigration is too high. So the majority of us now think immigration is too high in this country. 85% think governments have handled it badly. So we're just getting the majority of people now pissed off. And 66%, the same percentage, think the country has lost control of its own borders.
I'm amazed it's only 66%.
Well, are you though? Because I think if you go back a year, nobody would talk about immigration, would they?
Oh, was that last year's figures?
No, these are current figures.
Oh, right. Yeah.
What I'm saying is, you're amazed that if you went back a year and nobody was talking about it,
Yeah, true.
we would find it difficult to talk about this because he said he called the race. That's not you. Only 20% think mass immigration has been good for the country. Basically, what Matt
And they're the immigrants.
and that, that's true.
They're the immigrants.
20%. I did an exercise, Nick. So I know that Rupert Lowe's trying to gather this information together, but I think we finished on this, so that's okay. So I did an exercise using my knowledge, using my information, and I used ChatGPT to gather information as well, to try and work out the cost of immigration every year, basically. And I'm going to whiz through these quickly and then give you the total at the end. So the asylum system costs us $5.38 billion a year. I'm not finished. Tax credits for foreign nationals, £5 billion a year. Out of work benefits, these are estimates, and probably prudent estimates, by the way, $4.4 billion a year. NHS usage, if you do it as simply as a ratio, remember we do know some sectors and components of foreign nationals have higher demand than the NHS, but let's be fair. 28 billion. Education, this is schooling, non-foreign nationals, 13.6 billion. The policing and justice system, 2.7 billion. I'm not finished. Social services, child protection and adult care services, 3.75 billion. Immigration and border control, 3.5 billion for visa processing, enforcement and deportation. Homelessness support, 240 million. Public infrastructure for transport and other infrastructure in place, 1.44 billion. The grand total of that is £68 billion a year.
That's so big. I can't even imagine and quantify what 60 odd billion is.
So maybe make it more manageable as a number. It's obviously more than the money we're saving for the year by not eating the pensioners.
Yeah.
To make it more,
About 50 times.
With 28 million working households in the UK, the cost to me, as a working household per year is £2,500. So we are, out of all the money we earn, we are giving £2,500,000 per household to fund immigrations of non-foreign nationals.
Yeah. And you're not added on there the foreign aid.
Oh, no.
And there's lots of other stuff they could add on to that as well. And we wonder why it looks like we have no money.
Yeah.
Where we're an extremely rich country. We're just wasteful with that.
We're an incredibly rich country, but we're giving away a massive percentage of our GDP to fund non-British citizens. Yeah. These are my estimates, but I'm guessing that Rupert Lowe is heading in that direction, isn't he?
He's coming out with some stuff all the time. He's like a dog with a bone.
Yeah.
He asks a question in Parliament. He doesn't get the answer in so many days. He has to get the answer. He raises it again, embarrasses the department. He's doing some really, really good work.
Yeah. The summary on that bombshell for our listeners is for basically asylum seekers, non-foreign nationals, non-immigrants to this country, we are spending £70 billion a year to fund that.
Yeah.
And it's costing us £2,500 per household. And I think my estimate is slightly conservative as well now.
With government figures, or especially finance figures, the rule of thumb when I worked for the council was double it.